Good afternoon, everybody. On behalf of the National Water Supply and Drainage Board and the Project Management Unit, I warmly welcome Honorable Rauf Hakim, the Minister of City Planning and Water Supply, Honorable Mano Ganeshan, Minister of National Coexistence, Dialogue and Languages, our Secretary, Sarachandra Vitana, Ministry of City Planning and Water Supply, Ms. Abdul Ansar, Chairman, National Water Supply and Drainage Board, and all other dignitaries. Today, we are gathered here to witness the culmination and the end of a long and hard journey. A journey, I would say, took almost a couple of decades to reach its destination today. The water losses, the non-revenue water, commonly known as NRW in Colombo City, is a very complex and multi-dimensional problem. But today, I am proudly standing here to announce that we are now in full control of the situation, and we are extremely confident that we are well placed to bring the NRW down to a single digit, way beyond expectations. Several isolated attempts have been made over the last 10 to 15 years to tackle this NRW issue in Colombo City. But all those attempts were fragmented and did not gather enough momentum to bring about any tangible results. Over the years, we have carried out several pilot programs and tested several homemade remedies, but nothing really worked out. The NRW figure for Colombo City remained and hovered around 45 to 50%, and bringing it down just by 1 to 2% became a Herculean task. It was like trying to control a monster with primitive bows and arrows. But these previous attempts did not go wasted, and over the years we have gathered so much of information, knowledge of the Colombo water distribution system, which has become ever so handy in formulation of this project. Then, in 2013, we thought enough is enough. We decided to go all out and get rid of the monster, have a full control of water losses NRW once and for all. By this time, we have realized that hit and run strategies cannot handle a complex problem of this magnitude. Having understood the gravity of the NRW problem in Colombo City, the government, the treasury, gave us a full backing to go on a full onslaught and wipe out the NRW off the map. With JICA assistance, we carried out feasibility study of the Western Province Master Plan 2013, which set the foundation and gave an overview of the current status of the system. In parallel, together with the ADB, we started formulating the NRW project in 2013-2014, that period, which initially focused only on one zone, but eventually expanded to the entire Colombo City. So finally, we ended up with having 4 zones. Initially, there were 2 schools of thought, whether to go for a management-based contract where the private investor comes into the scene, and then water sharing, management-based contract, or overall system rehabilitation accompanied by an NRW management system. The pros and cons of both these options were analyzed, and it was finally opted to go for an overall rehabilitation of this 100-year-old dilapidated distribution system, and to manage the NRW by introducing district metered area, commonly known as DMS management systems. The DMA concept is to replace all aging pipes and isolate the system to demarcate several isolated subsystems which can be monitored and controlled independently. This will ensure the Colombo City will have more or less a brand new distribution system. This project divided entire Colombo system into 4 zones and altogether 69 DMAs, where inflows and outflows of each DMA can be measured, and the quantities can be assessed and measured and through a state-of-art remote control system. We will know exactly how much is pumped into each DMA once the system is built, and the total consumption within each DMA, which in turn will give us a clear assessment and a picture of water losses, and which will give us again a handy tool to control and arrest the losses and leaks. Slowly but steadily, The project will add DMA by DMA until finally the entire Colombo city will have fully upgraded, rehabilitated system consists of DMA zones. This was an uphill task. To this point, getting to this point, laboring through phases of investigation, planning, design, procurement, and finally, we are here today to launch all 4 projects. The PMO team, led by Mr. Rashid, from day one had unflinched conviction that NRW can be reduced to a single digit, about which I too harbor certain doubts, whether we can bring it down to a single digit. Even without foreign consultants, our engineers were able to investigate, model, design the whole system. All the international contractors who participate in bidding said that the documents developed by us is on par with all international best practices and international bidding documents. All credit shall go to our engineers, led by Project Director Mr. Rashid, who had the belief in themselves, conviction, and focus to see the dawn of the day. With ups and downs and delays and frustration during the procurement process, it took a while, Ms. Vidovati, it took a while, but we are here today. Procurement process, we are proud to be standing here today to launch all these packages. The PD and the project team who had the belief and the resolute to come so far, all by themselves, deserve a round of applause. Please give them a round of applause. We have selected contractors after a stringent qualification process. The joint ventures have been formed by contractors with international and local civil partners. We now have 4 contractors of international repute and wide experience and knowledge. We need your commitment and dedication of contractors to bring the NRW to a single digit. We expect all contractors to give their contribution without any reservation. We have given you all the support and will continue to give you the fullest cooperation and unconditional backing. But I'll ask one favor from you all. You should comply and then complain. Don't start complaining from day one. And let us show that the PMU, that us, our team, the contractor, consultant, together can bring about the synergy and execute the project differently. Let us make a difference, and we could do it together with the support from the contractors. I have personally visited and monitored the way our engineers manage and handle the 2 contract packages already launched, and I'm very proud to say that our engineers are on top of the management, and it's this thing. The foreign contractors came into the picture only, the consultants came only after all the hard work has been done by our engineers. So now the foreign consultants will mainly have to manage the contractors to ensure the NRW will be reduced to single digit. Our engineers easily by themselves can bring NRW to 18%. What we expect from the consultant is to bring it below 10%. There are several unsung heroes behind the scene. I will not do justice to them if I don't take a few minutes to extend our gratitude, sincere gratitude. Our Minister Honorable Rao Fakin led from the front, mentoring us through the most difficult phases of the project. The priority you gave to the project itself was an encouragement to us. Even today, you squeeze in a slot to be present here when you are giving so much important meetings. We really appreciate your presence here, sir. Also, our chairman, Ms. Ansa, has always given us the highest, most priority to the project, and we wanted us to make presentation every three months to the board of directors. We would not have come so far without the cooperation extended by the Colombo Municipal Council. We have a long history of working amicably with the Colombo Municipal Council and hope to galvanize that relationship and working relationship with them. So far, we have received from the police department. I should mention about the support we have received from the police department and other utility organizations such as Telecom and CEB. They have been very supportive. If not for them, we wouldn't have come so far. And without your support, we would have never. So last but not the least, the External Resource Department and National Planning Department had been always there with us been there with us, so much performing prominence to the project. And they had been working hand in hand with us. Our warmly welcome our partners to this launching ceremony. I had to do double role of welcome and thank you, so that's why it will take a little longer. I would not name valued partners one by one, it's a long list, but we bow in respect to all our partners and extend our fellowship and friendship to all of them. All our partners are equally important and valuable to us. Please remember that you are not only helping NWSDB, but through this project, we can help the entire nation and entire country. Finally, there is one special individual, it will take just 1 minute, we should cannot forget. Our good friend, Mr. Minuan Fan, the project officer from Manila ADB, who personally worked together with us from day one to make this project a reality. He's an unassuming, very humble, very nice person, who has a tower of strength of making this reality. Thank you, Mrs. Vidovati, and the country director and ADB resident officials who had shared the tough moments with us. So on behalf of the project staff, PMU and project director, I warmly welcome at the same time and thank you for your participation and cooperation. So you should bear with me if I miss somebody's name because I got some signals to rush it through, so probably I miss, but bear with me. I did my best to cover everybody and thank all the partners. We really value your cooperation and we need you to support us. With that, I'll pass on to Faisal, our compeer. Thank you very much.